Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Payne for three. Trains the three-pointer. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Stolen by O'Neal. Booker with no one around. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all three levels.
Three-pointer kept alive. Carter left side. Outside, Suggs. Shot clock at 6. And then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
On offense, here are the Magic. Now Black. Suggs in the corner. Stolen by O'Neal. It's stolen by Banchero. To the middle. Left block shot on the way. And it's Carter missing. For three, Booker. And it's Orlando with the rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the left side wing. Back to Suggs. And a wide open look for Payne. Hits the three-point bomb. Bane's got 6.
Well, Bane is an efficient three-point shooter, so you have to turn up your perimeter coverage when he's on the floor.
Pass to Gillespie. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kicks it out to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Orlando ball. Substitution on the court.
Orlando leading. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Richard, as a Phoenix native, who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Allen for 3.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Morales. Guarded by O'Neal. Here's Bane. It's good from long range. Bane's got 9.
Quick thinking from Bane there. I like watching him rise up like this off the pass.
Booker looking around. Down low. They kick it out to Green. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Bane.
Grayson Allen. First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
At the offensive end, Bane has put in the work, and he is a true force.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Allen. Out to the right wing. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. They're
17.
Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Bane looking around. Here's Bitadze. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's De Silva. Scoreless thus far. 4 on the clock. Bane comes up empty down low. Suns trail by 6. And done with the slam.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Black in the post. Payne for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Bane's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
What I love about Bane is how efficient he is, and it's because he's a high IQ player.
Out to Brooks. Back to Green. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker sinks the 3.
He doesn't shoot from the corner 3 often, but Booker looks fearless sending that one up.
Pass to Bane. Back to Black. Now, here's Banchero. And the Magic another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Booker outside. Inside. And Brooks gets it to go. Brooks has got 6.
The defense expects Booker to find his own shot, but he gives it away off that pick and roll.
And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Black
half.
with it.
2 minutes.
Nothing on the board. To the inside. The Magic need to get a shot off here.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
Brooks misses. Magic leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bitadze can't hit. And even 3-on-3 break. Brooks outside. And here's Booker. He has 7. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Assisted by.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Booker inside. Booker taking the hit.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the paint. Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. And Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Here's Suggs. Good on the shot. And the Magic lead by 6.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
It's Brooks on the wing. Right wing. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Williams. It's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Outside, Suggs.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. Makes it off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Paolo Banchero. Pass to O'Neal. Suggs with the steal. And Banchero. Here we go. Here's Black. Now, here's Suggs. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Booker, left side. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And there's the bucket as Williams finishes it off.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
On the wing, Bain. Banchero with the screen. Inside. Rebound by Williams.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero outside. Back to Bain. Lets it go from deep. Another shot. And the bucket is good from Carter and deep. Carter's got 6 points.
How about the effort by Carter? Always lurking there on the offensive glass.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Two minutes into the second half of play now. And here's Booker from the arc. O'Neal stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Down low. And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Pass to Allen. On the wing, Booker. Booker hits it inside.
The top scorers in the league, guys like Booker, they get buckets when it's hard.
Magic leading by 7. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the third. Outside, Payne. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
To the inside. Here's Vitazzi. And Vitazzi throws it down. Here's Green. Pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Booker. No good on the 3. Orlando leading by 9. Outside, Suggs. And so Orlando again turning it over.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. And Vitazzi throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Booker outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. To the paint. Excellent D there from Allen. And so it's the Orlando Magic enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Magic leading by 12. To the wing on the left. Back to Richardson. Here's Payne. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Excellent job converting inside. Payne's guys encourage him to be aggressive down there.
Back to Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And that's now 18 points for Devin Booker.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to De Silva. Payne for three. And Fleming pulls it down. Suns trail by 12. Booker left side. They set the pick. Count that one. Booker's got 20 points.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So both teams changing it up here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Booker outside. It's up a three. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
On the wing, Bane. He's off from three. Suns trail by 12. Booker takes it up and in.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. 6 on the shot clock. Now Banchero. The three doesn't go. It's Booker. Oh, softly lays it in.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Orlando making a change here. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Payne. Now Banchero. Black in the post. That shot no good. Now Booker. He launches it. No doubt with that, baby. Booker from the corner.
There's no shot too big for Booker. He lives for these moments.
Suggs. No good. Unable to end this run. Suns trail by 5. From outside. Banchero vacuums it in.
That is not the shot they needed there. You've got to work it around and get a better look. Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Green from outside.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Here's Payne. Beyond the arc. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Outside Booker. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Banchero. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
15 foul.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
First team foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Sorry.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the man.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Got him. Now the front of the whip need fixing, cause he had a to take them. Then it is what it is now, staying consistent. Back to the biz now, I was in a system. Now I'm on an M-way doing them trips now. And not on me thinking I'm lit now, but I've been lit from a kid, I'm just big now. Make her the gal, them still wanna look out, thinks I'm gone, cause she saw me with gigs now. Up in the bits now, moving diligent, something I didn't even know was innocent. Bike some with ice, that summertime nights got everyone billing them. All of the bad ones in and out gym again. Maxi dress, see the back just jiggling. Don't know why, try act like say he's a stand-up guy when he's more Gilligan. But you ain't patting like that, some actors ain't savage like that. What's happening, man, are just capping on tracks. Embarrassing, I ain't a fan of their raps. Following, but they ain't adding them back. Face refresh home, I'll adapt them quick and I'm patting them fast. Better watch what you say when you're chatting with cats. Backhands on, got rid of that weird. It's me that's rowing this boat, no I can't just sit back and be an observer. Nigel boy, I was trying to rap, yeah, in the low like punters doing no. And when cash converter said if you come with the cash out, said if you come with the cash I'll save you. Free bro, like Snoop, gave him a bed and the case was. You can't tell me about my ones, can't tell me don't take it further. Pray that broski gets his appeal, could've tried turning him to a beef was fine, he put that burger.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. Now here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this great, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher. And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Fires from deep. Rebound by Smith. And so, Şengün will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Out to Thompson. KD on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
To the inside. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
First team foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Inside, and the dunk by Towns.
And the way that Brunson is just so calm in the pick and roll. Boy, he is smooth.
Outside, KD. From outside the arc, Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. At the top of the key, Bridges. Here's Brunson. Şengün with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Outside for Durant. That 3 off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line.
This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Now here's Brunson. Hart outside. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Here is Durant. Still scoreless. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Knicks leading by 4. Alvarado up top. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Anunoby outside. New York, no good that time either. Rockets trailed by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And so Clarkson will bring it up for New York. To the paint. Pass to Alvarado. There's a good screen from the stripe. A shot by Clarkson, no good. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. For 3, Durant gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there? Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Stolen by Anunoby. Down low. Robinson misses. Pass to Eason. And here's Smith. Back to Durant. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 1. We'll get things started in this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. You guys are the Rockets. What jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Now Alvarado. Still without a basket. And Towns throws it down.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Clarkson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the paint. Outside for KD. Strong finish by KD.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The Knicks making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for your
Knicks trail by 3.
Number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Nice! Brunson working inside.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Here's Durant. Here's Capella. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Capella's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets. Here's Brunson. Clarkson right side. Brunson outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Kevin, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Number 3.
Knicks trail by 5. Shoots from the elbow. That one wide left.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to Capella. Back to KD. For the 3. Rebounded by Hart. And stolen by Thompson. All alone. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Out to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. To end the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Durant, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Brunson has it in the corner. Over Thompson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Houston moving the ball around. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Brunson. Off on the layup. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Thompson. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets ahead, leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Durant with it. Now guarded by Towns. And stolen by Hart. inside. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Knicks.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 5. Pass to Hart. To shoot. Brunson outside. Misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Here's Şengün.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
It's his first trip to the line.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Bucket is good.
And the comfort level that Şengün has around the basket is as high as it gets in this league.
Towns. No good with the layup. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And no matter what they've tried, the league just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It's Durant on the wing. From downtown, Durant drains it from distance.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Hart outside. The kick out to Towns. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break, and Hart with the ball. And he commits the intentional foul. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young, and for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Remix. It's t-shirt time.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. Eason grabs the board. Left side Durant. To the inside. Tries to save it. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Back to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Over Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anunoby. Some solid defense there from KD. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Going up high, Kevin Durant.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
Pass to Anunoby. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here is Smith. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston.
He fits right into this next generation of power forwards. Smith, look, he is comfortable at any range.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Alvarado. New York missing again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And so it's Houston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far.
The Knicks, 21. Houston, 35.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Knicks trail by 14. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Here's Thompson. Here's Eason. And the rejection by Towns. Drives to the hoop. Shamet drains it from beyond the arc. Shamet's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Knicks.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Alvarado. Towns, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Oh, good on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And here's KD for 3. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Brunson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Clarkson for 3. Rockets leading by 16. Launches from deep. No good from Durant. Pass to Towns. And here's Brunson outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
This is the definition of force. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Brunson outside. Fires away from outside. Cleared away by Eason. Now Smith. Towns with the steal. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Smith there for the rebound. And so Şengün will bring it up for Houston. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Pass to Hart. Shot to stop the run. Towns. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Pass to Shamet. Off target from outside. Houston leading by 20. Right side Durant. And some nice passing there by Houston. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Towns. And Şengün throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
To the middle. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for New York. Fires the 3. It's good! Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now Eason. Here's Smith. Now Şengün. Towns with the rebound. Now Brunson. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd would